Hello and welcome to an alpha tutorial demo type thing for a Kickstarter project which I am backing. This is an online trading card game called Alteil, or however I want to pronounce it, Alteil Horizons. It's based off of there was a game called Alteil which was made, and I'm certain I signed up to that about 6 or so years ago. I've not played an awful lot of it, but there was a Kickstarter recently, and me being a trading card addict who wants to get away from actually owning physical copies of cards, this seems like the ideal thing for me. I'm not going to obsess about collections, I'm going to obsess about collections online, which somehow is better than having an attic full of Magic the Gathering cards as I do actually own. Also, this is a bit loud, I apologise if that is, I'll try and fix it in the edit. But let's see. This is basically not so much how to play the game, but it's more an example of how the gameplay works. And that's what I'll be going through today. So, you awake at the edge of the forest at dawn. There is a small military camp before you, with soldiers wearing their gear for the day. They regard you as if just noticing you, and I've got to speed this up because I've only got about 14 minutes on the demo. Hey there, you must be the Edsel sent to help us, sent to back us up. Believe me, we've used the help. A lot of strange things have been happening out here. Anyway, we're just about to leave camp and head back to the outpost. Sir, be careful. Some raw dogs have ventured on camp. They're probably after our food. On it, sir. It looks like trouble. I have no idea if that's how I'm pronouncing it, but that's how I'm going to do it. You'll be calling the shots. The question mark there. And 11. But for now, let us do the fighting. So basically, the way this works is, in a given turn, there's an action phase where everybody attacks. It's done semi-automatically based on the agility scores. They've got a higher agility. They can attack, they can rest, they can move through the battle grid. It's sort of on a ranking system. For example, the front rank here fights the front rank up there. So if I've got my guys at 7 and 9, they still count as the front rank even if they're back there. But later on, range and certain other things do affect things. It does explain this in the tutorial better than I am doing right now. Now, you do attack right to left, I believe, you're kind of forced to, if I remember this rightly. A lot of this is going from memory, and I backed this Kickstarter because I liked the idea of this game, but I never really had a chance to get into it. Which is one way of doing it. So anyway, this is how combat works within the game. Nice, simple, explained, battle ends. On to this summer day is ours. Let's take a moment to rest up. On to the second battlefield, where I'll introduce. Built to have an Edsel around when there's trouble. I heard it is like you have all kinds of special powers. We do. We'll explain some of those in a bit. Oh, there are 3 of them. Oh no, we're outnumbered this time. We better use some of your powers to summon some more help. So the way summoning works in this game, unlike any other trading card game in the world, you do not shuffle the deck as such. So we have to choose. We basically choose from the entirety of the deck. For the moment, it's all locked because it wants us to pick this one, which is a light magic archer. So that gets set. Next turn, that will be summoned. These orbs basically determine the level of monster we can cast in each area. Currently, we've got 2 light orbs, so we can summon a level 2 light monster. I forget the names of these societies, but they do have fancy names as well. Anyway, next turn, she will join the battlefield. And I better start buzzing through this a bit quicker because I'm not sure I've got enough time to get through all the demo if I'm going to actually voice everything. Which is probably for the best, because I'm not the best of voice actors in any case. But when do you expect that? Right, anyway, now it's the start of the turn, it's the summoning phase, so she gets now onto the board. And she has a range of more than 1, so she can actually shoot over the heads. She has a range of 2, which means 1, 2. Maybe it's not left or right, maybe we're just picking that. I thought there was an order to it. Oh dear. Not good. We lost one of them. That attack, 15 damage, knocks her out. And there are ways of getting rid and recovering monsters like this that are effectively downed, but that will explain later in the tutorial. And that is battle. Battle. Battle end, there we go. I was slightly worried there that the alpha had broken. We better get moving if we're going to make it to the alpha while the sun is up. We Yes, there is a day-night cycle in this game, and there's various lycanthropes and even reverse lycanthropes that use the day-night cycle to get temporary power boosts. Don't, it's a trap! Yes, there are boulders which are traps. One of your companions has been killed in a very clever pit trap. All is not lost on it. All this has had the power to revive units under their command. But if we want to revive, we must bring, it costs 1 SP, which is the sort of mana pool in this game, and 1 copy of the card from a deck. So if we have this is why you have additional copies, so you can revive monsters later. Let's see how they do in a fair fight. We'll see if it is fair. Now, she's got range, and because she's in the back row, and these guys both have range 1, we can't do anything to her. Yet. Boulder's defense is too high. Yes, now it's explaining about the defense score. And special actions, Shield Breaker, which will lower the defense by 30, and then do 15 damage because that's his normal attack. So we killed the boulder. She decides not to revive it, so because she doesn't have another copy of the deck, and now she summons some beasts. Start skills are triggered at the start of the action phase. Each of these monsters does have a skill, which may cost some SP to use. In these cases they don't, they're just automatic skills. Most of the light-based monsters sort of have buffing effects for all the others. In this case, this is preventing us from taking too much damage. And giving us a nice little attack boost. Turn 2 begins. Set. And he revives the pets. And yes, we will now need to summon some more things. And we can use SP here to increase that to level 3. And now we can summon level 3 monsters. And we're going to go with... one random engagement of units. No, we want to... I shouldn't really take too long picking about this. Let's start with this. It does have a start skill which increases defense as well. So we're going to set... Yes, I did set you. Thank you. Right. So I am set. I move on. I'm sure I move on. There we go. Start. Stop worrying me, game. 10 damage. 5 and 5. Right. The other thing you can do is rest to heal some hit points. Yep, these cards do have, as you can see, hit point scores, defense scores, and you're nearly dead. We really could do with you just recovering a bit. Turn 3. Onto the battlefield you go. Now, you did have range, didn't you? Yes, you did. However, even though you've got range, we're going to put you there. Next thing we're going to do is going to set a new card, and we want to put in... Yes, now my pets keep fighting. We're going to put you there as well. You have range as well. The cavalry arrives. I do want to show off the entirety of the demo, and I'm going to run out of time if I keep this up. So yes, lots and lots of nice little buffing effects. Action! No damage now. Alright, let's get these things killed. Now you can attack at range, which is going to help us massively hurt you. 25, that's out. Turn 4. Deploy phase. Revive the pets once again. Oh, maybe not this time. You know what, I'm gonna just set you for no reason. Let's have some buffs. Let's have some buffs before the time runs out, please. I want to show off this game. There's more to it than this, but this is how the game works, really. Albeit not with the continual repeating enemies. attack. Right, that should kill, and that will... No, you decided to attack that one. Fair enough. Now that all that row is dead, now effectively that row doesn't exist for range purposes, so we can move beyond it. That's why you can attack that one. Right. Death. Death, destruction, and death, please. No death, destruction, and death? Battle ends. Good teamwork, and that's what the Solar Army does well. Right, back to here. We reach a small cemetery, and I want to not have that there, actually. Although it is stopping me reading things. Currently, you can be defeated with a single point of direct damage. When cards are used as soul cards in your soul row, they add LP to your life points. Check each card. You can see the number of life points it gives you on the soul skill. Less life means a stronger soul skill. Uh-oh. And it is a shambling corpse. Yes, and we hit it once, and now we go again. Because I think our agility... Oh no, it's all AG1. AGI 1. Come on. I'm sure this ran a bit smoother the first time I played it. There must have been an error or something. I do apologise. Still. Come on. Come on, Alpha. I believe in you. Darn you, timer. I don't believe in you. There we go. So I ran around the graveyard too long and something woke up. Ow. Now fully powered up with your soul cards and an army units to command you charge into the battle against the forces of the night. What further adventures await you on the strips of the outpost, and what further challenges will be waiting for you once you arrive? Find out on the upcoming release of Alteil Horizons, or Alteil Horizons. Somebody's going to have a fit about me pronouncing that wrong, and I do not care. This is General 2012, and this is a Kickstarter project. Until next time.